So 2 years when I first started working out, I took pre-workout for the first time. And at this point, I've been training for like maybe 2 to 3 months, something like that. And I was gonna attempt my first 90 kilo bench press. But I didn't know it at first. First, I was just hanging out in the gym, right? And I saw some friends and they told me, hey bro, take this pre-workout, see what happens. So I got some pre-workout from him and we started benching together. And then out of nowhere, he told me, hey bro, try this 90 kilo bench press. Try to make a new PR. And I was like, alright. And my whole body is tingling, my whole body is feeling the sensations of the pre-workout for the first time. And I actually managed to get it. And it's not that I really didn't expect that shit to happen, because I think my PR before this was like 80 kilograms or something. So that would have been like a 10 kilogram jump from 80 kilogram bench press up to 90. And I think that a contributing factor to this was that this was my first time taking the pre-workout. So I just got this massive surge of energy. And that's pretty cool, you know? Pre-workout can do a lot of good things for you. It can do, so basically it has a lot of cons and a lot of pros. And these are the ones that we're gonna cover in this video. But before we do that, check out the link in the description where I have my paid product. Alright. So the first pro of the pre-workout is that you get increased energy. And this is because whenever you take the pre-workout, it has a bunch of these like different things like caffeine, taurine, beta-alanine. It has like these three mains. So the beta-alanine, it makes your whole body tingle. It like itches your muscles in your whole body. And it just makes you wanna push some weights, you know, because it itches your body, and in order to get that out of your system, you gotta push some weights. And the caffeine and taurine gives you energy. So your whole body is like filled with energy and you're very alert, very energetic, able to push out a lot of more reps because of the increased energy that you have. This energy goes through your whole body. Basically, you're surged with energy. Another thing that is very good about pre-workout is that even if you haven't been so motivated to go to the gym, after you take that pre-workout, your motivation increases, because you might have been feeling sluggish, tired, whatever, but as soon as you take that good pre-workout, you're gonna be feeling energetic and happy and just like ready for the workout. Basically, it's like an activation system, like you activate your body so that you're ready to actually take the pre-workout. Another thing that pre-workout can do for you is increased pump. So it can make it so that your body basically gets a better pump. From training harder, you can pump your muscles better. And it also has some chemicals in it that will actually enhance your pump. So that's also something pretty cool. And another thing that's kind of nice with the pre-workout is that it's kind of like a nice little ritual, if you can say it like that. Like you take your scoops, you shake your drink, and hopefully you have a pre-workout that tastes good. So you also have a nice drink on your workout, and you feel hydrated. You get a lot of water into your body, get a lot of water into your system, and this is gonna make you more hydrated during your workout. So that's also very good. When you take pre-workout, you're able to train beyond your failure because you have more energy than you usually do. So that means that you can take your sets further. Like I remember like maybe a year ago or something, I was doing these dips, you know, and at my first workout, I had like 15 kilograms and I did like 8 reps on that one. But on the next time I decided, okay, yeah, now we're gonna take some really hardcore pre-workout. So I took it and I managed to do 12 reps on 20 kilograms. So that's a 4 rep increase and 5 kilogram increase. It was actually insane. Of course, I recovered and stuff from the last workout, but that's not really the increase that you see from workout to workout. And I think this pre-workout really helped me achieve that. So now let's go into some cons of pre-workout. The first thing is that it can give you sleepless nights. It can basically fuck up your sleep if you do it wrong. So you should, honestly, I would recommend, if you're gonna take pre-workout, have your workout early, like 9 hours before you go to bed, because the half time of caffeine is 6 hours. So if you take 400 milligrams of caffeine in your pre-workout at like 12 a.m., it's gonna be at 200 at 6 p.m. basically. So and if, let's say if you go to the gym at 6 p.m., then you're still gonna have 200 milligrams of caffeine in your blood by the time that it's 12 p.m. So you're not gonna be able to sleep, you know. So I would probably recommend you take your pre-workout and actually work out like 9 hours before you go to bed, because or else you're just gonna have a sleepless night. Another thing that it can do is that it can decrease your sensitivity after prolonged use. So if you use it like every day for a few months straight, you're not gonna see the same effects as you did the first day. You know, it might cause some gut problems, because at the end of the day, this pre-workout is not really the healthiest things. It has a lot of different you know, shit. Here I'm gonna show you what mine looks like. It just has like a bunch of text, you know. It has a bunch, so you know, it's like lab made. So it's not really, this pre-workout like the usual ones, they're not really that good for health maxing, but they're good for set maxing. They're good for maximizing your workouts. And that's honestly what we want in this period of life. When we go extreme in the gym, we want to prioritize everything that we can to increase our actual, you know, hypertrophy and our actual gains. So that's something that you're gonna have to deal with, you know. You might have some gut problems. It might, you know, might have a little bit of some weird poops coming out. And yeah. Another thing that the pre-workout can do that's not really the best is that it will make you jittery sometimes. Like I remember actually one time I took pre-workout, and then after that I went to my math class and I was so shaky. Like I was so jittery, but also at the same time I was so focused on the class. I literally understood what the teacher said better than everyone in the class. And I just solved all of these fucking math problems so quickly because I was almost hyped to do math. Yeah, but it also gives you like this shaky energy, like shaky voice, shaky body language if you take too much. When this happened, I had like 600 milligrams because I took 2 scoops and then also energy drink, so that was kind of fucked up. And it can give you some mild stress at times if you take too much caffeine at a single time. So what are my overall thoughts when it comes to this? Number one, it's good when you have a locked in season. It's good when you're trying to lock in on your workouts, or when you're trying to actually take your sets to failure. Then obviously this is so fucking good. Then use pre-workout when you have like one of these locked in sessions. But don't take it too late. Make sure that your workout is pretty early on so that you don't fuck up your sleep. And then be aware that it might make you stressful. Yeah, these are the 3 big takeaways that I want you to have from this video. But obviously, fucking take pre-workout if you want to take the gym seriously, because it will help your progress, alright? See you in the next video.